So we are now left with the major thing, which is only one thing, that is motor vehicles. Most of the things we have covered. So Aparna is also in. So all the others we have covered. So what we need to discuss today is motor vehicles and other vehicles relating to that. This again, if I try to understand, we are talking about perquisites under salary. Again, if the employee owns it, there's a separate rule. If the employer owns a vehicle, separate rule. Ultimately, you have to look at whether the employee is getting any benefit or not. If the employee is not getting any benefit, there is no question of perquisite. So that is a primary focus in which you have to look at. All over the cases, that is what has been coming. That whether there is a benefit to the employee, and in that case only perquisites will arise. And what are these things? For example, this motor vehicles, it may be provided by the employer. When it will be provided, depending on the, again, as I told you, what is perquisites? It relates to the chair that he sits. For example, an employee who is a manager may get a Maruti. A person who is a higher level, say a CEO, may get a bigger vehicle like Camry or something like that. So it depends on the position. According to that, his type of vehicle will increase. Then it is called a perquisite. So in that scenario, let us look at valuation of how to value that thing, because it is being provided by the employer. Motor car, other vehicles provided by the employer is a perquisite only for specified employees, because it's a facility provided by the employer to the employee. Point number 3. On the other hand, if the car belongs to the employee and the expense of running and maintenance of that car are met by the employer, it becomes a perquisite in the hands of all employees. It's an obligation of the employee to maintain his car, but such obligation is met by the employer. Therefore, there are within this motor car, it is coming under two definitions. If the car is owned by the employer, then it falls under definition 3. Point number 3 of definition, perquisite definition. If the car is owned by the employee, obviously it is his obligation. But it is, suppose the, the depreciation part of it, it is his. There is no perquisite. He is spending it for office purpose and it doesn't come. But if the running and maintenance for office purpose is met by for its personal purpose is met by the employer, then it becomes a perquisite. And it is taxable in the case of all employees. That is what is the distinction that you need to do. Now this note number 2, we'll come to that, because chart number 9, I believe, let me see which chart number, that chart number 9 we have to discuss.
So it's chart number 10.
10, okay. So that correction you need to do there. Okay. So let us try to understand, very simple way it has been put. First situation, car is owned by the employee. Be careful, employee. So when it is owned by the employee, the wear and tear, etc., employer is not doing anything. What the maximum the employer can do, he can, if the running and maintenance expense can be met by the employer. Running and expense is met by the employee himself. He is owning it. Running and maintenance also met by the employee. Now see what are the columns. Conveyance used exclusively for official purpose. Conveyance used for private and personal purpose. Private only for private purpose, sorry. This is private or personal purpose. That means personal. In simple way, this is official, fully official. This is partly official, partly. So this is how this thing. Now tell me, if the car is owned by the employee, the running and maintenance is also met by him. If it is used for official purpose also, he is spending it. So there is no benefit he is getting. Therefore, he is not at all a perquisite. Again, same things, owned and maintenance. There's nothing here, because it is for his personal purpose only he is using. And here also there are two elements. One is personal, one is official. Both he is only meeting. So where is the question of perquisite? There's no perquisite in this category. That means car owned by the employee, running expense also met by the employee. See, when a car is owned, what is the expense that happens is the wear and tear. Okay. Now let us look at the situation where car is owned by the employee, so wear and tear is his. No questions about it. But if the maintenance is met by the employer, running and maintenance, or reimbursed by the employer, then obviously if it is used for official purpose only, then where is the question of perquisite? It is being met by the employer and is for official purpose. There is no perquisite there. Perquisite will come only if the employee gets some additional benefit. For example, here, yes, there is a benefit because it is met by the employer and the car is being only used for personal purpose. In that case, definitely this is a perquisite. So it says actual expenditure incurred by the employer is taxable value per. Whatever is the actual expenditure. Now the problem arises when it is partly. Therefore, when it is partly, there should be some basis of division. We don't know. Therefore, what they're saying is take actual expenditure, that is this actual expenditure by the employer, total expenditure, deduct from there for official use 1,800 per month for car up to 1.6 liters and 2,400 for 1 point. That means eliminate the official use. This is being told that this is the official use. I mean, from where did they get the figure? Let's not get into that. Let's not get into that. Okay. It is a figure that has been provided. It's a rough, some way they have decided about it. So that's how the figure has been determined. So in that scenario, the perquisite value will be, how much? 2,800 and 2,400 to be reduced. Therefore, perquisite value will be actual expenditure minus these two figures. It's a little confusing because I've put it. So let us look at, again I'm saying, so this case it is spent by the employer is for official purpose. There's no question of perquisite. This is also the same. But when it comes to partly, this is fully perquisite, this one. But here, partly, how do I determine is a personal use? So you take the entire amount of expenditure by the employer, it includes both official and personal. From there, eliminate the official use. This is a figure to be eliminated. How did this figure come? It's an approximate figure determined even in the act or the rules. So 1,800 for cars up to 1.6 liters and 2,400 cars exceeding this thing, eliminated. And if driver is also provided, add 900 for the driver. So Maria, will you accept this calculation if you are a employee and you are being told that this will be your perquisite?
Sure.
Will you have an objection to it?
Yes, sir.
You will have. Why? Or how? What will you do then? I mean, why you should have an objection? They are saying
1,800 is not a realistic figure for 1 year if you consider the
no, it's not 1 year. It is per month.
Per
month. It is per month. It is for only for the running and maintenance, mind you.
Then
so
yes,
then it's okay. You are happy.
yes.
Now imagine that. See here. Say assume that we are doing 50-50. Say assume. So you take that, okay, 50 for personal, for official use. I am reducing balance 50, I'll bear it. So it's okay. But suppose it is 75 or 90 for official and only 10 for personal. You may have an objection. In that case, what they are saying is that's why these asterisks somewhere is given. All these asterisks are given. See, however, if the actual expenditure on running machine for official purpose is more than the above, then he can claim such amount of expenditure as deduction by maintaining separate documents as specified. That means if you feel that no, 90% is official, only 10 is personal, I cannot bear this, then documents have to be maintained to prove that you have gone so much. What is actual according to that calculation you have to do and take that as the value. Therefore, don't get carried away with this. In the problem, according to the way they have given, you have to use it. Okay. Now, how do we maintain documents? One of the things normally they do is the what's it called? There is a logbook of the travel that is done in the vehicle. Normally, this is maintained. So that logbook will give you the how many kilometers for what it has been done. So some form of documentation is required to ensure that the employee doesn't suffer. That's the idea. The employee should not suffer unnecessarily. Now, have you understood this? Now, what can be another scenario? Can you guess what is the next scenario that can happen? Here it was car was owned by the employee, and two situations under that: running expense maintained by the employee, running expense maintained by the employer. What is another situation? What can be the another situation? Imagine that you are going to have a car and you are working in a company. How will you look at it? You are working in a company and there is a car involvement of car. What can be the other alternative?
The company is giving you the car.
Exactly. That means the car is owned by the company. Right. The car is owned by the company. Then what additional thing comes apart from this? What else additional feature will come? Apart from this, what is the additional expenditure that will come, which will get involved? This is employees owning it. In that case, what did I tell? The wear and tear. Right? It was not involved because he is only purchased he is using that. He's not being compensated for that. So there's no question of purchase. But when the car is being owned by the employer, this wear and tear also will become part of a perquisite. That is what we are going to look at down. Just wait. And one more thing, just want to, the star is there. Star is, it is when reimbursement is happening, it's a obligation of the employee met by the employer. Therefore, it's taxable in the case of all employees. This particular one, the B1. Now let us move. Be careful. This table is very, very good. So it is not that I have just tried to put it in by reading it because a lot of texts do it differently. Now here also, like the earlier one, there are two situations. One is car, only thing they is owned by the employer, and first one is running and maintenance met by the employee. So therefore, what is the, as we looked at in the earlier one, when we looked at what are the elements there, that is, if the car is there, there are two elements. One is the wear and tear, and one is the running expenses. Right now, as far as when the car is owned by the employee, this doesn't come into the picture. Only this will come, provided that too if it is met by the employer, then only it will come. But here what happens is that the car is provided by the employer, therefore wear and tear will come. Then we'll further look at what happens to the running and maintenance. If running and maintenance are met by the employee himself, therefore that will not come. That will not come. So here, car owned by the employer, running and maintenance met by the employee. It is for official purpose, the same column. This is official purpose. Where is the question of purpose? Is no perquisite here. But if it is for personal purpose, the running expense doesn't come at all, but the wear and tear will come. How do you calculate? Expenditure incurred by the employer, that is hire charges if it is taken on hire, the vehicle on rent, or normal wear and tear at the rate of 10% of the actual cost of the car if the car is owned by the employer, plus the salary of the driver if it is paid or payable by the employer. So again, we are talking about only wear and tear because it's owned by the employer, but the maintenance is met by the employee. So there is no question of perquisite for himself, right? That is why only this is considered. Now, let us look at the third scenario. Third situation where partly. So when you have partly, what is the this thing that you got? What is involved here? Only wear and tear. Wear and tear Again, partly. This is for official, this is for personal. And here also, this is not, there's no perquisite here, wear and tear, because it's met by the employer. Only this part, personal element, is there is a wear and tear, and they are determining it as, like the earlier one, 600 per month for 1.6, 900 per month exceeding. This is, there's no subtraction. This is the perquisite. There, how it was earlier, expenses total minus official, you got the perquisite. Here they are saying this is the perquisite. And if driver is provided, 900 will be added. That's how you have to determine. Okay. Just remember the chart, because these are something which you need to remember. That's nothing else to, only you need to know the structure and apply it, but the values and all, you don't have to worry about it. You can remember a few, remember. That's why the chart you have to remember. Not by heart it, but even just close your eyes, you know, these things should come in your head. So on the day of the exam, this is what helps. That's why I keep telling, a lot of students have told me that this chart is what, you know, we can remember that day. Otherwise, there's too many things. But one important thing you need to take care in this is this one. This part. Nothing is deductible in respect of any amount recovered from the employee. That means the moment this is determined as perquisite, finished, then and there's no deduction, even if something is recovered from the employee. It was better that nothing is recovered. I mean, or he doesn't pay anything, because anyway it is going to be charged as per. Is it clear? Now, what is the next scenario left? Car owned by employer, therefore wear and tear will come, and maintenance expense met by the employer again, both. So therefore that will also come as a perquisite. That's the next scenario. Okay, so let us look at that. Here. Running and main. So first you have to understand that owned by whom this one? Car is owned by
Employer.
Employer. Therefore wear and tear will come. It is already taken. And running and maintenance meant also by the employer. But if it is used entirely for official purpose, there is no question of perquisite. If it is used fully for personal, then what are the things? Wear and tear part, what we have already seen earlier, actual expenditure of running the car during the relevant previous year, including remuneration, if paid by the employer to the driver, as increased by the amount as represents the normal wear and tear, which is what? 10% of the cost of the car as reduced by the amount as reduced by amount charged from the employee for service. Here there is a deduction available. So this is where you have to be careful. So 10%, if higher charges are there, you have to take higher charges. But this is actually owned by the employer, so there's no question of, you know, higher charges here. It is 10%. But he may have hired it. Therefore higher charges can also come. Even though it is owned, they are saying, but it can be also hired and given. That then higher charges have to be taken. Now let us look at the other one, partly. Here obviously what are involved? Wear and the earlier one only running and expense. Here wear and tear plus running, both are involved. And here they are determining is at 1800 and 2400 as a value of purpose. Mind you, this has got nothing to do with the first thing that we discussed. This is a separate thing. What you can do, sir, from A to the gate, if you are accepting that as official, accept this as personal. Therefore, this is a value of perquisite. Unlike the earlier one, there was a total expenditure less official. Therefore, this is the value of perquisite. Here, that itself is a value of perquisite, no deduction or something. And again, one more thing you have to take care. This is very important. So try to understand, when you are having car is owned by the employer, then wear and tear plus your running and maintenance. So what are the elements you need to just think over it, then you will be able to get it. Don't try to by heart as such. I'm saying the structure you try to logically think and just apply. Then you will be able to remember it. Don't have to by heart the thing like that. And what I'm trying to say is that if you get the structure right, then it's very simple to remember the figures. You can do it. So what happens if it is not a car? It is some other vehicle that is given here. Please read it. Any other vehicle like scooter, motorcycle owned by the employee, and running and maintenance made by or reimbursed by the employer. Obviously, it's not a purpose, it's official. Here it's purely fully personal, then entire expenditure on running and maintenance plus normal wear and tear hire charges is taxable if owned by the employer. If it is partly, actual expenditure incurred by the employer, deduct from the above, official use 900. So just given some figure. Now, what are the documents? The documents, as I was telling, if you want to take that, no, sir, this is not the amount I have spent. In that case, the employer has maintained specific documents, maintain complete details of the journey undertaken for official purpose, which may include date of journey, destination, mileage, amount of expenditure incurred, etc. The employer also gives a certificate that the expenditure has been incurred wholly or exclusively for the purpose of performance of official. This is what I am talking about, logbook, the first one is generally maintained. Obviously, these are all issues. If the department wants to create trouble, they can. It's very difficult to maintain like this. Unless now, probably these are all computerized, so it is much easier. But otherwise, it's very, very difficult to maintain. Okay, so that more or less brings us to the end of the chapter. In the break that you do, before I get into the thing, I just want to just give an introduction because I've got about 20 minutes or 18 minutes for going through. So before you do the problems that I will tell you which problem to do. Here, problem number 4414P1, and there is one more problem 462P1. These two you try in the break when I'm just closing at 7:40 or so. But before that, all these other problems we have done. One more problem, I'll try to send it by WhatsApp because it's not come here. Or I'll see if I can bring it up a little later. That we'll do a little later.